Good morning, Carnivore Day 21. So we're 3 weeks in officially, and I think they say it takes 21 days to form a habit. So we made it to 21 days, and we're sticking to it. So this morning I'm going to make some sirloin steaks, pan serum, put them in the oven to finish them off. And then I've got lunch today. I've got Sunday lunch, and so I'm going to make some cheeseburger soup. And it's going to be carnivore. We'll go over what we do, and hopefully it will be good. So I had mixed reviews on it. Some people liked it, some people hated it. We'll see. We'll see how we like it. But we'll have a weekly wrap-up video following this. So stay tuned for that to see how everything went this week. And let's get going. Amen. Okay, for lunch, I've got to get the meat brown for the soup. And so what I'm gonna do is I've got 2 pounds of ground pork laid out and 2 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to mix those together. I'm gonna brown them on the stove. Let it dry out, baby.
And you pull it off, all the white off.
I'll get off work.
Did he really get under the couch?
14, 15, 16.
I doubled this recipe. So I went in with 4 pounds of ground meat, and I did 2 things of cream cheese, and I'm going to put in 4 cups of beef broth, and then we're going to do 4 cups of cheddar cheese. Actually 8 cups of cheddar cheese because I'm doubling it. So if you weren't doubling it, it would just be 2 pounds of ground, 2 cups of bone broth, a brick of cream cheese, and then 4 cups of cheddar. So I'm doubling it, and hopefully it's gonna make enough. So we're gonna go in with this bone broth now. I believe this is 4 cups, which works out great. All right, so if y'all remember a couple weeks ago, I talked about goat cheese and how much we do not like it. So I'm going to put it into this recipe because I think it would be, hidden. So that's what I'm going to do, and then some cheddar. The washing machine is going. Thank goodness, because you would probably break the $1,000 washing machine. Okay. Got a million things going right now. My head is all over the place. Y'all have fun? No, you go help Daddy with the burger around. I didn't ask. Go. This bacon is for garnishing, and it got away from me because I've been doing all the other things. So it's a little done. It smells burned. But it's just for the top of it. So we'll just crinkle that up. We will crinkle that up and put on top of it in a little bit after it cools.
What do you think about the soup?
It's a keeper.
No flash photography.
It's delicious. It's very good. It's like a hearty soup. You'd think you'd be missing something.
It's creamy too.
Yeah.
Es muy delicioso.
My bowl is literally clean.
Licked it.
Yep. I sopped it up with a roll.
Not on Carnivore, by the way.
I'm not on carnivore.
These are not ours.
It's day 21 on Carnivore, and this is our week 3 recap.
All right. So first we're going to dive into the positives and the negatives for the week. So positives for you.
Positives. I felt fairly good, except coming Friday.
We'll get into that in a minute. So for the most part of the week, you felt good.
Fairly, yeah, good. We ate a lot of good food. You? Positive?
Positive? Oh, gosh. It was hard for me this week. It was a rough week. And I documented that a lot. So if you haven't seen those videos, you can go back and check them out. But it was a rough week for me as far as energy levels go. I feel like I gained a whole lot more energy, or I felt like I've had more energy yesterday and today. So that's nice. But I don't know. Let me think on a positive. What's the negative for you?
So negative. So last video I mentioned how it hadn't hit us yet. The digestive issues. You need to stay near a toilet. Many people have said that it will happen at some point in time. Well, it hit me on day 19, which was Friday, and it was pretty rough. I went several times. My digestive system was wrecked. I don't know if it was because what we ate the night before. We ate rabbit and leftovers. It's the first time eating rabbit on Carnivore.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if that was a factor, but it only lasted. It was gone by like mid Friday, and we were having to move bees Friday night. I moved bees till 12 o'clock at night. I was so afraid I was gonna be out there moving bees and have an issue. But it only hit me one day, so
that's not too bad of a negative.
Not too bad of a negative.
Wasn't multi-day or anything like that.
But then since Friday, I've been kind of tired and draggy. But we've been balls to the wall since Friday. Moved bees till 12 o'clock Friday night. Then Saturday we built fence, did bee stands, moved bees, and then today we had church,
had lunch,
moved furniture in the house,
did a bunch of different things.
So pretty exhausted right now, ready for bed.
Yeah. So I guess my negative would be I had stomach issues as far as just not feeling good to my stomach, just like felt gross. So Tuesday night we had pork chops.
Yes.
And I have noticed on Carnivore, so we've been doing it for 3 weeks now, that I'm sensitive to pork, which we know a lot of people are. We raise pigs, we do pastured pork, and we know that there is a population of people that won't eat it or they have sensitivities to it. And so we're kind of seeing that firsthand now. In the past, we've ate our pork and stuff like that, and it's fine and it's great. But you're eating it with all these other things, so you don't know if it's this that caused it, that caused it, or what. And so now that we're just eating that, it was almost immediate after eating the pork chops. It was like,
it's because of the fattiness. Have you had issues with bacon?
I do have issues with bacon if I eat a lot. So so going back to the pork chops, it was almost immediate. Now our pork chops have a nice fat cap on them, and we love that part of it. We always tell people that if you're not used to that fat, just trim it. But for us, it adds flavor and juiciness to it. So we've always cooked it with it on, and we've always ate it. I chose not to eat the fat on Tuesday. That's when we had them, right? Tuesday?
Yeah,
Tuesday. I chose not to eat the fat, and I'm thankful that I didn't, because it wasn't maybe 10 minutes. I was gassy and bloated and just kind of miserable. It happened again Wednesday night. On Wednesday, we had beef tacos. And all that is we take cheese, grated cheese, and we've been doing it on the stove. We've had lots of feedback to do them in the oven, and it turns out a lot easier. How did they say to do that?
You shred the cheese, mozzarella, put it in like a circle on some like parchment paper or something, and put it in the oven, and then take it out, let it dry, and then droop it over like a spoon or something.
Right. And so I've been doing it on the stove, and it's kind of finicky. It's kind of hard. There's some I feel like some skill to that. I finally got it, I think, on the third or fourth one, and then you still just drape it over like a spoon. It gives it that shape. But I ate probably half of one of those, and we had church that night, and I was just miserable. My stomach was gassy again
because of the grease,
very bloated, and I'm assuming that's what we had talked about was the grease.
Because a lot of it poured out in the pan.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you're like literally frying the cheese, it was just, by the time I was done doing it, a few times, it was filled with grease. And so Tuesday night, I had that same issue. We had the pork, and it was fattier. And then Wednesday night, we had that. So that's my negative. We just long way around, but that would be my number one negative, because I've had the fatigue and stuff all the weeks leading up to this. So that's not really a new negative. I guess the new negative for the week was that. But I will also say that's a positive too, because I found out something that
sensitive to.
Yeah, that I'm sensitive to.
It's the purpose of this is the
Right.
elimination diet, trying to figure out what your body is sensitive
Exactly.
to.
And then Josh asked me earlier if bacon, I had said pork sensitivity. Bacon doesn't affect me in small quantities. So I made, what did we call them? Like bacon cheese wraps, or like bacon.
Bacon wrapped up in cheese.
Yeah. What is it called though? What were we called it? Like
the mozzarella cheese bites.
Yeah.
Oh, you did those yesterday.
Yeah, I did them, and that was fine.
Those were awesome, by the way.
Were so good. What did we name them though? I called them something.
Bacon cheese bites. I don't know.
You call them like bacon wrapped up in cheese or something.
Bacon cheese sticks, I think. Bacon cheese sticks. So you just take the bacon and wrap it up in a slice of not a slice. I got a block of mozzarella and I cut it into thick strips. Wrap the bacon up and air fried it, and so that was fine. Those were fantastic, by the way.
Really
I was craving something. Josh was laughing at me because I was trying to do a video, and in the video I was saying, I just want something not good for you. It like usually off carnivore, that's like chocolate. I need chocolate. But what I was meaning then is like I want something salty, like I can rip my teeth into. And that definitely hit the spot. So highly recommend those. Those are like a good snack appetizer. But do you want to talk about what now?
You tried your restaurant on was it Friday?
So I had my first experience with a restaurant. Fast food, yes, because we had Cracker Barrel 2 weeks ago. That went fine. But so Friday night, Josh went his separate way. Me and the boys went our separate way, and we went to get groceries. And I had been gone all day, and so it was time for some supper. And so we just ran through a drive-through real quick and got us something. And I hadn't ordered before, so I haven't ordered a meal before on Carnivore thus far through a fast food restaurant where you're not really talking to somebody face to face. It's through the intercom, so I was kind of nervous about that. But I ordered the boys, and then I said, "Can I just get a cheeseburger, but with nothing on it, no buns, just the cheese and the burger? That's all I want." And she kind of got a little bit frustrated with me, and that's exactly how I said it. And so I don't think I made it complicated, but then she was like, "Well, we call that the low carb option." And I was like, "Well, great. That sounds great. Just the cheese and the burger." And when they brought it out, it was loaded with ketchup, and I believe it had pickles on it. And so I just took my knife at that point. I was so hungry. I took the plastic knife and I just scraped everything off, the cheese and everything off, and just ate the patties. So that was a bust. You've had fantastic luck with.
Yeah, I went to the Jack's fast food restaurant. I think it's local only in Alabama. It was my second time going, and I went in there, and same people I talked to before. Hey, I need this chicken, grilled, salt, butter, cheese only. and got 2 of them, and I was in and out in like 10 minutes.
Exactly what you needed.
Exactly what I needed, and it hit the spot.
Didn't have to worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's nice. That was
Um,
nice to know. Oh, today for lunch we made cheeseburger soup.
Amazing.
And I guess that was probably the most that I stepped out this week. So the past couple of weeks I've stepped out, and like every day I felt like we were trying something new. I didn't do that much this week. We were heavy on steaks,
Steak, yeah,
lamb, like stuff that we've had over time, and we ate a lot of the same stuff. The cheeseburger soup that I made today for lunch, that was the most that I branched out over this week. And so it was just ground meat. I used a mixture of pork and beef, and some cream cheese, some shredded cheese, and we used some of our homemade beef broth and put that all together, put it in the crock pot, and it was fantastic.
tore it up. Everybody tore it up. Even the kids, I think, tore it up.
It was creamy. It was good. It hit the spot.
Molly licked the bowl.
Yeah. It was bowl looking good. So that was really the most that we branched out. I would like to try some bread, I think, or carnivore bread, something. I need to come up with some new recipes. Y'all leave us some new recipes in the comments, because I like trying new stuff. I just get in kind of like a brain fog, brain tunnel, and I'm just kind of go back to my old ways, and I go back to what I know, and I kind of just fall into this rut. So send me what you got specifically for cottage cheese, because I bought a lot of cottage cheese, and I have not made one thing with cottage cheese. So if you got something great for cottage cheese, let me know.
Tuesday, I want to bring this up. We ate pizza and ice cream.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was last week.
Yeah, it's been a blur this week.
Yeah.
The pizza was amazing. Did 2 different ways. You cooked one in the oven and one in the air fryer. Right. One was with meat crust, and the other was with cheese crust.
It was good.
The kids liked it.
Cheesy, like you bite into it. Like
yeah.
Cheese.
Yeah.
So out of my favorite meals, it's been the chicken mentioned last week before, and then the tacos we just talked about, and then the pizza. That's been my favorite 3 meals on Carnivore since 3 weeks being into this. And then we made ice cream. So Carnivore ice cream, it was kind of bland.
This was Sunday night we did the ice cream.
Sunday night?
Right? Because I crashed.
Yeah, Sunday night we made it.
So, yeah.
The kids added raw honey to it, and they tore it up. Mine was just eggs and heavy cream.
So it was.
And it was a little bland. I'm thinking about trying it again and doing, she does the brown butter bites. I'm thinking about doing the brown butter and pouring it in as I'm mixing it, and doing brown butter Carnivore ice cream.
I think that would definitely add something to it. I'm still not sure if you're going to get that.
But it was still good, though, like getting that texture, the coldness of ice cream. That was a good experience. Kind of sweet, but it was bland.
And a huge plus, the boys loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, when they added that honey, which is a natural sweetener, over the top of that, I mean, you're getting a 2-ingredient ice cream and adding natural sweetener.
Better than what you get in the store, for sure.
So we're all for it. We need to try to make some more this week, because it was gone within the first 8, and that was the boys really tearing it up. So.
And we've pretty much covered what we ate this week, the food, and I'm gonna move on from that. You got anything else to say with that?
No, as far as food goes. No.
Okay. So something that's been really, really great and encouraging with this carnivore journey here that we've been doing, the 90-day challenge, is we're finding out that there's a lot of people we know, a bunch of our customers are all doing this carnivore at the same time. And there's been we've asked questions, there's been a lot of feedback on Facebook, or whether it be YouTube. A lot of people a lot of encouragement. Like, the carnivore community is really, really like tight knit, helping the others. There's some naysayers out there.
There are some naysayers, more than one.
Yeah. But a lot of encouragement, and people's asking us things, advice, and we're just in this journey from the beginning. I just want to share this, a YouTube channel that we're getting a lot of info from and encouragement. If you haven't followed them yet, don't know who they are, check out the Williams Table. I will put a link below on the video, and you can check them out. But they've been doing it for a year. We've been following them since, I think, October.
Got a lot of our advice from them, and
yeah. a lot of encouragement, and like I've been craving raw milk and our raw honey for a while now. That's been the thing I've been wanting because we have family milk cow, we have bees. I love that stuff, the raw milk. I've been craving it, and I saw a video this few days ago. They just posted. I've been considering introducing raw milk. I want to do it, but I saw a video that they said posted a couple of weeks ago, and they said if you're in this carnivore diet and you're trying to heal, you don't need to introduce pretty much any other variables until you know what your body has got adjusted and you've healed. You don't need to introduce anything else if you're in it for healing, and that's pretty much what we
While
are.
we're doing it.
So I haven't hit my goal yet of the inflammation, feeling less inflammation in my body, the soreness. That hasn't got improved much yet. Digestive system, I've seen some improvement there.
I can agree.
Okay, yep. But seen some improvement there. So I don't want to introduce it as much as I want to. I think I'm gonna hold off a little longer, not introducing anything. I've been considering introducing black pepper as just another seasoning because I got some the other night and we had some salami in the freezer. We have some salami in the fridge that's got black pepper on it, and I grabbed one of them and put some cheese on it. And that was I've ate it a couple of times. It's like the day before my stomach got tore up, so it could have been the black pepper that tore me up. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Or the rabbit.
Reason I say I mean it could be, but I don't think it was. Is because when we had that pizza, we put pepperoni on it, and pepperoni does have spices in it, and it was one of those things that we said it's not something we're doing often. We've been real strict, and we didn't eat a lot of it, and I won't cook pizza, again anytime soon because we kind of want to see how things go. But we are aware that there were some spices in that, but and that didn't affect you, I don't think.
Pepperoni, no.
So I don't know. It might be, but I don't foresee that. I do know that you've had a drastic change digestively, and I'm wondering, like, I feel like right now, if you were to add that milk back, we would know pretty soon because you haven't had any of that issue.
21 days. Yeah,
and then if you were to add it back,
not as bad.
Then, and it happened.
I could be lactose intolerant.
Could be.
I hope that's not the case, but I don't know.
You're eating sour cream and you're eating cheese.
Yeah.
So
no issue.
So hopefully that's not it. But
so yeah, I'm not going to add that yet. It's going to go a little longer. Do strict.
I'm strict carnivore, but lenient on things as far as coffee and the milk in my coffee goes. So that's that. My coffee with the milk in it is really and the pepperoni that we had on the pizza. Those are the most far out things that we've done. We're taking it serious. So I will say that sleep has been fantastic. Like I said, we've talked in the beginning, like we'll come in and by 8:30, it is time for bed. We're ready to crash.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm exhausted now.
We're tired.
I'm not really feeling this video right now.
That stayed consistent. Still the same scenario. By the end of the evening, we're ready to crash. And personally, and I think I can speak for Josh, when we crash, we're crashing and we're sleeping great. I've slept fantastic for the last 3 weeks. And so that's another huge positive so far that we've noticed, that I've noticed personally.
You want to play hide and seek?
Yeah.
All right, we'll play in a little bit. Go hide.
So that's good. And like Josh was saying, appreciate all the encouragement, all the comments. It helps tremendously because kind of sometimes we feel like we're kind of just wading through and we don't really know what we're doing. And it's kind of like, oh, why do I feel this bad? Am I supposed to still be feeling this bad 21 days in? And it's not feeling bad. It's just like, I need to be doing stuff. I want to be outside when it's beautiful, doing some things and just not having the energy to do that, or the want to and just kind of dragging butt. That stinks. So hopefully we're going to take a turn. We've had people tell me to drink more electrolytes. I'm drinking a pack right now a day. And if you've seen that video, what I've been doing with that lately, because I don't like the taste of them, I'm just taking a little bitty glass of water and dumping the whole packet in it and taking it as fast as I can, because I've not been able to finish a packet where I've dumped it into, say, like one of these, because the taste is so off to me. I can't make myself finish the water. So at least I know I'm getting a full packet that way. So it might be something where I start doing 2 a day and see if that helps.
On the electrolyte, we're doing the element raw. We're on strict. What's y'all's thoughts on doing other element flavors that's got the stevia leaf in it? Is that something you need to avoid while you're on strict? Add it in, just get some different flavor, because it's getting kind of bland having just water all the time. So I'm kind of like,
Borderline ready to introduce.
yeah, I drink a lot of water. Water and raw milk's my thing, and kombucha. That's the 3 things I like to drink, and I'm not getting 2 of them right now. So just water
Yeah.
and a bland raw element. So I'm kind of
if
wanting something else.
If you're not going to introduce dairy for a little bit or the honey, I feel like that would be a step that you could take as far as adding something back into your diet and kind of see how that affects you, because it's
we like
stevia.
We like poppy too. We can't have those.
Oh yeah, poppies.
Poppies. Yeah.
We had gotten on a poppy kick, and
Yeah.
I haven't even been craving them. I got to
I
where
haven't
was
either,
craving them, and I was wanting them every day. Guys, the cravings, I haven't craved anything.
You haven't craved sugar.
Like, seriously, when I get a craving for something, it is usually a fried egg with that runny yolk. That's what I want, and it's wild. But I will say I was carrying in some rolls, and I got a whiff of those rolls, and they smelled amazing. So I feel like as long as you're not around the temptation and you're not smelling all that, it's a little easier. But I have cooked some goodies and stuff for the boys, some healthier stuff, and haven't done that. You said it was hard not to lick your finger when pouring honey for the boys the other day.
Yeah, I about caught myself. Didn't catch myself. There we go.
All right. So what's your goals going into week number 4?
Week number 4.
Right.
Yeah. I haven't really thought into that yet.
Yeah, it's just I would like to branch out, try some new recipes. So y'all let us know what some of your favorites are. And I'm going to up the electrolytes, and another goal is to drink more water. I feel like maybe part of my problem is I'm not drinking enough water. It's really hard for me to get enough water in. And so that's a huge goal this week, is to up that water and see if that helps with my fatigue. So other than that, everything else is going great. No cravings, no like miserable with the food. The food's been great. Sleep's been great. If I can get out of like this foggy, dragging feeling, I feel like we would be on a really good path. So
tomorrow we're going to go get those test results finally. I ran the blood results before we started this. So I'm going to have that tomorrow, and we'll probably talk about them next week.
When are you thinking you're going to go get the other ones done? About month 3?
Yeah, when we're done with the 90.
Okay. All right, so leave us your favorite recipes, something we should try this week, and I will try my best to make them and feature them on our daily vlogs.
So if you're liking what you're seeing, hit that like button, subscribe wherever you're following us at, YouTube or Facebook. We'll see you on the next one.